Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set. 280. 51. Yo. 49. 49. Check 49.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get that ball right here.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Charlie.
951.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Stills, complete. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 more yards. Complete to Kenny Galladay. 10 yards on the pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
So don't say nothing.
Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10.
Hey, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Buccaneers 24-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Let's make these. Let's make these babies.
Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up third.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones.
Let's go, baby.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far.
Ricky.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Keep breaking them balls up.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6-rounder from Maryland. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 27, Winston. He completes it to Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready? Back 25, behind 40. Time to go, night. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, stop. Green, triple C.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got Evans. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
First down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
40's a Mike. Silver. Green, triple C. 40's a Mike. Hot seven. Defense, let's get it together.
From the 41, Winston, past the 20. That's caught by Howard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Barber. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long...
Stafford now to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's a party now. 21. It's a party now. Hey, check 24.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
There we go. There we go. That's a touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win column result.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. To throw, Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Nice hit, boy.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Here's Barber. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Throwing, Winston. Flush to his right, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 40. Check. He's coming. Hey, tight. Wait. Mike's. Mike's 40. Check the outs. 40's the Mike. Squeeze. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
3rd and goal, Winston. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you're...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. 12 yards there and a first down. Stafford now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, team six.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And Stills bringing it in. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Any day.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball. Right there.
Hey,
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Galladay.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Sam Martin in punt formation for the Lions.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Baby.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barber. And And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Ready. Black 45. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Rip right. Rip right.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
You got him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Flowers. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On play action, Winston.
Let's go.
Escaping the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, 54.
Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
In your face.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you.
From the gun, Winston. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Mike, ready. Mike, Black, what is that? And I got you. Wait. Yeah, check. Hey, no.
Winston now to throw on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw over the middle taken in. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go!
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Winston now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 40. Let's go one more.
Now Winston.
I'm coming for you.
He's got this one complete to Perriman.
Winston's pass complete to Brashad Perriman. It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston.
You ready?
He's got Evans. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run on first down. It's Barber. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
40's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 5-0. Mike Ford, go.
Play fake. Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Here I come. Check your hot read. Easy. Hey, Buzz, be ready. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Game for the Buccaneers field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over first.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Jones has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. It's complete. Stills. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Your trip ends here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch the slat. Watch the slat.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Come on, run. Run to the ball.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Kerryon Johnson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Winston to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
Check 13.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They're not ready for this,
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Noah Spence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Able to shake him off. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Evans. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
260. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Detroit, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Tampa,